All right, there's a new movie coming out. It's called He's Just Not That Into You, and we are talking about etiquette when it comes to breaking up. Diane Gottsman is with us. She's director of the Protocol School of Texas, and she always has some great insight. It's good to see you, Diane. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, we're going to split this interview up into two parts. Either you're the heartbreaker or you're the heartbroken. And I think we should start with the heartbreaker.
That's right.
What's etiquette when it comes to breaking up with someone?
Well, number one, I think you should wait for a day that's not Valentine's Day.
Does it really happen on
Christmas.
Valentine's?
Yes, you know, guys, especially guys, they pick a day that is the worst day for us girls. And so, you know, be careful on when you break up and where you break up. If you've got somebody that you know is going to cause a big scene, choose someplace that's going to be either public or private, depending on what's better for the relationship.
Now, this is something that comes up a lot. Do not break up by text or email. We've seen this a lot lately.
You know, even in the trailers that are coming out for the movie that's coming out, they're breaking up with Drew Barrymore on text, I think it was.
Right.
And, you know, just be courteous. You know, people do not want to read a text that you've broken up with them. Tell them face to face if possible. Are
there any kind of exemptions for that, though? Like, let's say you've only seen him a couple times and you know, you really don't want to see him again. Could you get away with texting? Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say texting, but I would say if he calls and asks you out on a date, let's say you're the one that wants to not go out again. You know, you might just say, you know, it's just not, this isn't working, and you know, I think I'm going to pass.
Okay.
So you can do it over the telephone.
For a long-term relationship, obviously that's very rude.
Yeah.
Don't use the excuse, it's not you, it's me. How many times I know I've heard this before.
I think we probably even said it, okay, to be honest.
Deflect.
If it's just empty space, you know, so it is you. You know, I don't like you.
Right.
I like you, not you.
Yeah, and you pick up on it. You know, as the heartbroken, you know that that's probably not sincere. Avoid saying, I hope we can still be friends, unless you truly mean it.
Unless you mean it. You know, so if you're just trying to get out the door and say, we're going to be great friends, and I'm going to call you next Tuesday, and you have no intention of doing it, don't say it.
Yeah, okay. Heartbroken. Let's move on to that. What are you supposed to do when someone breaks up with you?
Don't beg. Don't plead. You know, if they don't want you, I know it's going to be hard. I know it's tough, except just take it with dignity. You know, it's an emotionally wrenching situation to begin with. But don't stalk. And especially not cyber stalk. Don't try and break into their emails, drive-bys. Dignity, please.
Exactly. Have some self-respect, especially, and then don't starve yourself or overindulge. A lot of things can manifest themselves, can't they?
Sure. And, you know, I like chocolate. So, you know, I would go to the chocolate ice cream. But, you know, some people starve themselves. And you know, we just have
depressed, though.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you have to go on with your life. And if you need professional help, you know, there's nothing wrong with seeking friends, seeking somebody that can help you.
Or a professional.
A counselor.
And you say don't do anything drastic. We see this a lot too, like women all just chop their hair.
Chop their hair off.
What is that about?
Go buy a new car, or, you know, start wearing micro minis because they feel like they needed to do something different. So you know, it's not you. So just kind of calm down for a little bit.
Now, you say when someone asks you, how are you doing, you say, by all means, lie. Really?
And what I mean by that is, you know, obviously I'm tongue-in-cheek with that. But if someone asks you what you're doing, just basically on the street, you want to say, fine, thank you. Unless it's somebody who really knows you and who really cares. But a rhetorical, how are you today, does not require this in-depth story about how you just were broken up
And that person may not want to hear it anyway. Okay, Diane, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.